house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
How are y'all doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's time for another Blue Dot family meeting, and I am so happy y'all are here. Bunny Griffin was the first one to jump in, followed by Jeanette Miller, and Sam is here. Annette Serrano, Kelly 1313, also known as KSR 1313, is here. Kelly Harris, Debbie Capran, Emily Flotilla, appreciate it, baby. Both is here. That's right. Oh, I'm sorry. Beth. Both. Well, they're both here. Beth and both. Anyway, Bruce Preston, Janine Love, oh, hell, what happened to my thing? Daniel Hackelman, Stephen Scott, all the way from the UK. Thank you very much. It's morning over there. Harvey W., Daniel Hackelman, Pat Hunter, oh, man. Linda Carlston, Anonia Clark Seslick, Anonia Seslick. I'm getting it shit right someday, one day. My mouth never does work right. David Ritchie, see, Jeff Curry, Susan Greenland, thank you very much for being here. James Tripp, let me get my thing down here and go zip to the bottom here. And Hudson Kerr, thank you very much for being here. Anyway, what's going on? Well, my little spill is a little recap of what I put out a video today about Donnie's executive order rescinding the 14th Amendment to the Constitution, birthright citizenship. And it caused a big ruckus, and as expected, it was challenged in the court. And the judge, a Reagan-appointed judge, came back and said it was blatantly unconstitutional. And put a stay on it, a stay for 14 days, so it can progress through the court system. And there's challenges already being written. I don't know what the hell they're going to say. Kind of written right there in the Constitution, the 14th Amendment. If you're born in this country or naturalized and you fall under the jurisdiction of the United States government, well, guess what? You're a citizen. That's what the Constitution says. And he wrote his executive order, and it got all the attention it wanted. He wanted it to get, and now we've got a judge that put a stay on it. And now we're going to watch it walk up to the Supreme Court. Oh, therein lies the rub, Supreme Court. Now, I honestly believe the Supreme Court will toss it out without merit. It's blatantly unconstitutional, as said. Any other decision from the court other than that, then yeah, we've got a serious problem in this country. Way bigger than what we thought. But getting back to the 14th Amendment there, I really don't think Donnie has a belief that this case has a rat's ass chance in hell to succeed. And I don't think that's what it's about. It's about feeding red meat to his base, to his maggots. That's what releasing the January 6th criminals out. It's all to feed his red meat to the base of his party. The maggots, they are besides himself. They're going all out at it. That's what this is about. Not that the case can stand up in court. It's about the excitement it's going to generate within the maggot party of their glorious leader holding true to his promises. And yeah, where that takes us, I don't know, baby. I think we're all worried about that. Where does this take us? But I don't see it taking us anywhere good. and the release of the January 6 people, you think those people are going to go home and just resume their life and act like it never happened? No, they're heroes now. They're celebrities, and they're going to capitalize on that, and they're going to try to grow their little maggot movement even more. So yeah, we've got serious problems. Anyway, on a bright note, how you doing, Miss Chick?
On a bright note, Don,
Yes,
a little
dear.
bird told me that your birthday's tomorrow.
It is, but don't tell anybody.
Oh, shh. Okay, that means I
It's
won't
hush, hush.
sing then?
No,
Happy
no,
birthday
won't be.
to
It's not
you.
my birthday today. That's why.
Happy birthday almost to you.
Almost. Yes, tomorrow I turn I turn older tomorrow. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we turn older every day, don't we? So there
every
you go.
minute, as Adam Hewitt tells us all the time, you're older right now than you have
Than you've
ever
ever
been
been.
in your life. Ever. Right now. And now.
And then now.
So yes, thank you to everybody who's wishing me happy birthday. We all get one, and mine's tomorrow. So this is the dawning of the age of anyway. It used to work.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
Showing your age.
Yeah. So what do you think, Miss Chick?
Well, before we get rolling, I wanted to
What?
thank someone who actually donated $10 on your most recent rant.
Oh yeah,
Joseph Leonard.
really?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate on the rant.
On the rant.
Boy, howdy.
I know.
howdy.
They're quick. I'm telling you.
No, that's very very kind of you, and thank you for that. I appreciate it tremendously. Yeah.
But while you were talking about pardons,
Yes.
on my way home from work, I was listening to NPR, and they were interviewing a lady who was arrested for the J6 thing, the debacle.
Right.
And
The
no,
assault
what
on our
else?
nation. Yeah. The
Right.
insurrection. Yeah.
now what I didn't quite catch whether she was 61 when it happened or whether she's 61 now. I have a hunch she was 61 when it happened.
Right.
Because she was like they called her grandma something or other. I don't,
Okay.
Don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
But anyway, she was interviewed
I
today.
do recall that name though. For some reason,
Yeah.
that name clicks in my head.
Well, they interviewed her today because she is the only one that refused the pardon.
Is she the one that's standing up and taking responsibility for her crime?
She is.
I saw her.
She
And
said,
good
I
on
know
her.
what I did was wrong. I'm guilty. And I paid my time. And my way to make amends is to not take a pardon.
Good on her. Good for
Good
her.
on her. But she also went on to talk about some other things about how she got sucked into the MAGA world and, whatever. And regrets or not, she says, I try to talk to them. I
Right.
sit down with them and try and show them what I now see as the truth, and they don't want any part of it.
Wait. In the chat, Jeff Curry says one guy pardoned has already been arrested again. Really? Well,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, he's not supposed to, for whatever other reasons are going on, but he's not supposed to have any guns, and apparently, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem because their whole movement is based on that shit. That's what I'm worried about, because every one of them that he pardoned, except this lady, let's hope there's more of those. I doubt it.
I doubt it. I think he's the only one.
No, he's
Yeah.
talking about inviting them to the White House, and if he said if Congress can make that happen, he can see it happening. That means that Congress is going to have to accept them in.
Yeah.
What's that look like?
Well,
What
a
the
couple
fuck
of
does
them
that
already
look like?
did get there, but yeah.
But
As
Holding them
we're
up
going
like-
down the list of what fuck Trump has done in the last few days, I know. Just today, he was not in, well, part of the day, he was not in the U.S. He was at Davos.
I thought he did that electronically.
No, I don't think so. He was standing in front of them.
I thought he was on.
So I don't know where they held it, but that doesn't really matter. And yeah, Davos, that's the World Economic Forum.
In Switzerland. In Switzerland.
Right.
Yeah.
And he sort of did a Don Corleone or whatever his name is thing. He gave them a deal they can't refuse.
Yeah. Threatened all sorts of shit.
Yeah. He told them that if they did business in the United States, they would get some breaks. But if they didn't do things the way he wanted them to do, they are going to get tariffs.
Tariffs.
It's like, okay, that's a threat.
You get a tariff. You get everybody gets a tariff.
You get a tariff. You get a tariff. You.
I don't think it's going to play out the way he thinks it is.
No.
Because other countries are standing up to this shit. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Two can play this game, and that costs everybody.
It does.
I don't know, man.
What else did Fox do? So ice raids were happening today too. I only caught mention of two of them specifically. There was one in Boston that they had a clip of, and the other one was in New Jersey, in Newark. Is it the mayor of Newark? Let me see. He posted something. Actually, it was yesterday, I think. He posted it today. Mayor Ross J. Baraka's statement on ICE raid on Newark business establishment. Today, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents raided a local establishment in the city of Newark, detaining undocumented residents as well as citizens without producing a warrant. One of the detainees is a U.S. military veteran who suffered the indignity of having the legitimacy of his military documentation questioned. This egregious act is in plain violation of the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which guarantees the right of the people be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures. Newark will not stand by idly while people are being unlawfully terrorized. I will be holding a press conference in alliance with partners ready and willing to defend and protect civil and human rights. Details to come.
And by doing that, Donald Trump's response is that he is going to cut off federal funding to those cities, to those places, sanctuary cities, and people that stand up to this bullshit. He's going to try to cut off federal funding for everything. So
and then there's that the other thing that I happened upon today, and I think it was on Blue Sky. I saw a little blip of it, and I didn't get to dig in deeper. But someone mentioned that there are some DEI hires that were let go, and sort of like VA hospital employees.
He is coming in
like
and kicking over trash cans. That's what he's doing.
Right.
He is trying to create as much.
In retaliation, the people who don't want these employees to leave, they're letting them go, and then they turn right around, come in, fill out their new paperwork, and they're being rehired.
Boy, howdy shit.
That's what I heard. I can't.
What do you do with a madman?
Say
and that's what this is going to be like having a madman in charge.
It is.
Yeah, except he's got a plan. At least those around him have a plan. He wants the money and the camera on him. He wants the publicity. He wants the pomp and circumstance. He just doesn't want to do the work. He's got other people for that shit, and they know what they want to do.
Yeah.
So there's a problem there.
There is a problem there.
Yeah. One is that it's going to challenge our basic core beliefs in this country, our basic principles, which is already with his executive order against the 14th Amendment. It's already, it's a direct assault on the Constitution. There's no ambiguous. Yeah. There's no guessing.
Ambiguous.
Yeah, that stuff, that word, in the 14th Amendment. So, again, I think, does he stand a chance of winning it? No. But it's not about that, I don't think. Again, I think it's about riling up his base, his maggots, so they can scream in the streets about, yeah, look what we're doing, look what you're doing. Yeah, look at what you're doing. And it's not pretty.
And you know how we tend to get a little confused as to why some of these Christians are rolling into this shit?
Ah! Why tell why?
Well, we did read a book a while back. Where is it?
In the book club. Yes,
well,
we
the
have a book
false
club.
white
Meets
gospel.
every Monday in Discord.
Yeah, it was about rejecting Christian nationalism and reclaiming faith in founding democracy. But I found something more interesting today that I hadn't heard about yet. Again, Blue Sky, thank you very much. And it's called NAR, New Apostolic Reformation.
Are you shitting me? Outstanding.
Which is a far-right Christian supremacist theological belief and controversial movement that combines elements of Pentecostalism, evangelicalism, and the Seven Mountain Mandate to advocate for spiritual warfare, to bring about Christian dominion over all aspects of society and end or weaken the separation of church and state. And you know who's in the list of people who follow that? Would you care to gander?
I can't gander right now.
You can't
Pray
gander?
tell, who is it?
Well, we've got Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's one of them. Yeah. And there's a few other, ones I don't care about, like Marjorie Taylor Greene. Who
Oh,
cares?
Lord.
Lauren Boebert, who cares? Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
the whole list of cartoon characters that we're familiar with.
Right. But the big point of it is the Seven Mountain Mandate. And what that means. Let's see if I got to go back and poke on the right button here. Because it does make sense in terms of what we're seeing here. There it is. Boop. Okay, so it holds that there are 7 aspects of society that believers seek to influence or dominate: family, religion, education, media, arts and entertainment, business, and government.
Control the masses.
Yep.
You control the narrative.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you do it through
freedom of speech.
religion.
And,
So that's my stuff for the night. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Well, before we do that, I just got blown away here because Hudson Kerr came in with a $100 donation and said, "Happy early birthday, John. Not many other words than a thank you. Thank you. Our hearts are with you. Be well as you can be right now. We're here showing up for you and you as you do for us." So, Hudson, I appreciate not only the donation, but the sentiment there, brother. It has been hard. It has been hard, but part of my journey, or whatever you want to call this, has been this Blue Dot family. It's, it means a whole lot to me. Anyway, mushy shit.
Yeah, all that much.
Yeah, all that mushy shit. Bill.
Hey, how you doing, John?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Oh, hanging in there.
That's all we can do, brother, day by day.
Yeah, riding this weather out.
Yeah, me too.
To get
Me
a little
too.
warmer.
It did. It warmed up for me today. It warmed back up. We got up into the 60s today, and by Saturday we'll be back up in the 70s. So we're not going to get below freezing again. That's gone. And
Well, I was wondering if you got thawed out.
but I still have a heater down here at my feet. So we're not done
Well,
yet.
happy birthday, John.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Yep, another year older and deeper in day. I think that's the way the song goes.
Hey, we keep getting farther over the hill. You know that.
Yeah. It's the peak I'm worried about. Shit, I can see it. No, it's it's
Nice.
yeah, it's gonna
All right,
be a rough one. It'll be a
I
rough
wish
one.
I wish we could put somebody else over the hill. He's really raising hell, ain't he?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Oh, wait a minute. I got to respond to
Oh,
this. 'Cause
man.
Purple Lemon 208 kept mentioning in the interview I saw today how Biden pardoned everyone but himself. I think he's going to try to do something to President Biden. Oh, you bet your ass he's going to try to do something to Biden. He's going to try to have him investigated. Now, the ring is, as I understood it, he didn't declare that he gave himself a pardon. He didn't advertise that he gave himself a pardon.
I don't know. Did anybody see that where there was a nurse that was somewhat close to him, and they don't let everything out? That's why he hadn't let his records, his health records out.
Who,
That
Biden?
he has a stick, and
Trump's?
idiot,
Yeah.
idiot.
Well, he's
He has a stick, and he has heart problems.
no, he's the most healthy person ever to exist.
Yeah.
You know,
it was documented. Doctors and
And I'd like to
lawyers
just-
and everybody attested to it. He's the healthiest person ever to live, ever.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's
And I would
hard
like
enough
to
for
just
that shit.
verify that
That's all it is.
Trump was
Glad we got
virtual.
that taken care of. Hello, Justin.
He gave.
Solid.
Hey, John. Hey, everybody.
It looked like he was standing in front of people, but I just saw a clip. So.
No, he was virtual.
I
He
thought
gave
he
a
was
virtual.
That's because
he
nobody
wasn't
wants to
gonna
be
show
in the
up.
same room with the man.
Yep.
No,
Well,
I
that
mean,
he's
you know, with
too
all the
busy over
things
here
going-
destroying democracy. So
Mhm.
Yep. No, they're starting a new January 6th investigation.
Oh yes. Yeah. Oh, you can bet your ass. You can bet your ass on that.
Yeah, that was the other thing I heard was he had made some kind of claim like, oh, they destroyed all of the evidence and all the information. No, they haven't. You can find it. I can post a link later on Discord.
But again,
All of the information.
it's not whether or not it's true or will work. It's red meat to the base.
That's
What it is. It's just constantly sending a barrage of bullshit that
Keep throwing
demands
meat
an
to the piranha.
outrage.
Yeah.
And that's
how
what we
deep can
do.
we stand
We
it?
get outraged. So,
How,
you know,
how deep can we stand it, John?
yeah.
You know?
Well, it's going to get deep. We're looking at
Damn
least,
right.
at least, 4 years. Unless
Oh,
And
Lord.
just
God.
a bit of breaking
intervenes.
news here.
What?
Murkowski and Collins are defying Donnie and going to vote against Hegseth's nomination.
Yeah. Well, I know
Alright.
they voted against moving him forward or moving it, in through the Senate. The vote. I thought the vote for confirmation isn't happening until tomorrow. So it ain't over. I don't think, unless that's breaking news and they've already done a confirmation vote.
On Hegseth, they said something about a test vote.
Well,
Yeah.
it's to advance it to the full floor, or to the
Oh,
to a
okay.
vote or whatever. I don't know the correct term.
It's all malarkey.
Yeah, it's not the final confirmation, but yes, Lisa Murkowski and Susan Collins both voted no to advance, and they're, that's not enough.
You know,
They're saying he's on par to be confirmed, and that to me is just, it blows me away. It blows me away. He has no freaking credentials that puts him anywhere qualified to do that job. He is not going to hit the desk running. He's not going to be in control of all the fucking world's problems. No, he's a
gonna
Fox
be more.
News host who sings "God Bless America" every day. And he's that's what it is. He's got the pocket square there every day, the same American flag pocket square. It's an act. It's an image. It's a projection. That's all. That's all maggots need. It's
Yeah,
sort of
so
like a
John-
flag. They don't need to understand what it means. They just like the flag or an eagle. An eagle, boy, howdy shit. Give them an eagle, and they're just tickled to shit.
well, John, the whole purpose of a pocket square is kind of like a hanky. So I guess he's blowing his nose
Blowing his
on
nose on
the American flag.
Yeah, I would assume. That's what you carry that for. Yeah.
Jeez.
It's just it's the image. It's probably sewn into every damn shirt or jacket he's got. So it doesn't have to be. So it's just part of the permanent, fixture. Again, it's to the image. I'm an American because I have a flag. Doesn't make you an American. Anyway, let me give a quick thank you to Piper Saul, who came in with a $20 donation and said, mushy, mushy shit, happy birthday. Thank you very much. Thank you, mushy, mushy shit. That's what. Anyway.
I can just like to talk a little bit about this birthright citizenship. So let's say it goes to the Supreme Court.
Right.
They will have to, I mean, not that they wouldn't even entertain the idea, but they will have to go against their direct precedent of an 1898 case.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's been over 100 years.
Yep.
What a bunch
Since
of
it's been
baloney.
tested in the courts. Because it's pretty, it's I don't know how much more plainer it can be in the Constitution, because it actually reads, if you're born in this country, if you are naturalized in this country and fall under the jurisdiction of this nation, you are a citizen. That's it. End of sentence. I don't know how you can reconstruct that any other way, but you can bet your ass they're going to try.
He's a big bonehead. He don't understand it.
He doesn't care.
So I have a question.
What?
Just you can probably answer it.
Sure.
The birthright thing, that's actually under the 14th Amendment, is it?
That is that is correct.
So
Yes.
my thought process is they're trying to get rid of all the amendments. They want to go back to the original Constitution, period.
With no amendments.
With no amendments.
Right, but then it seemed to be. Wouldn't that be a rub to the Second Amendment crowd?
Yes, it would.
Yes, it would.
Now,
Yes,
is that
would.
really in Trump's mind a bad thing? He would profess it to be, but he has a problem.
Yeah, but at some point he's not going to want
all
all
there's
of
a
us
lot
to
of weapons
have guns
in this country.
either.
He could round up all the guns with the excuse of, well, it's it's the law now. We can't. It's too dangerous.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck he could come up with, because he has to not only worry about.
You know how well that would go over, John?
Oh, it would flop like shit. It would be outrage. There would be violence in the street. Ain't it pitiful?
Oh, you bet.
Ain't it pitiful? If we tried to make a move on the Second Amendment, hell yes, there would probably be violence. There would be.
There you go, guys. There's what you need to start spreading out there. Trump's trying to get rid of all the amendments.
But we just had a school shooting again. A young kid.
Wasn't that in Nashville?
Yes, in Nashville.
Yeah.
Killed a young and tried to live stream it. It's we nowhere else in the world, baby. We knock them out left and right here. We're the most gun nut country in the world, and we base it on freedom. I have a right to do. You have a right, and so does everybody else. Go ahead.
I don't know.
It's
almost a no-win situation, John. Just about a no-winner.
It is. In the grand scheme of things, it is a no-winner. You uphold the Second Amendment, we lose. You.
Yeah, but let's not fold up and obey in advance. We need to.
No. That's a bigger fight.
Hold our ground.
Yeah, there's no move on the Second Amendment right now, and I doubt he would move anywhere on it. That would irritate his red meat base, and he's not going to do that. So really, it's he's not going to attack that. But selective enforcement of the Constitution, oh yeah, he's all probably in for that. Yeah. And,
well, because they're only interested in getting rid of the brown criminals. They don't care if it's an American criminal. They'll just let them, he let them 1,500 American criminals go, and it's just those foreign criminals. It's just like TikTok. They don't care that TikTok or social media is rotting the brain of American youth. They just want the Americans to own that, so that
They want
they don't
American
care.
rot in our youth.
Right. It's not about the effect of social media on the youth. It's just they want to be able to do it, as opposed to the Chinese.
Oh, so much is on the line in the next 4 years. This is going to be a hell of a ride.
Well, we got to keep up with it.
We better make it 2 years and get some changes.
And the other fuck Trump move today was apparently the lady bishop that spoke at his thing got fired.
Oh,
What?
she got fired.
Oh,
yeah, I heard that she got let go by the archdiocese.
Really?
wow.
That is
We'll have to.
disappointing to say the freaking least.
So YouTube, can you confirm that? I'm waiting for people. They always correct me on there, which is great.
But the fact that she probably knew that was coming down, or that would be the consequence, and she still spoke up, which speaks volumes of her courage.
Because she has
We
integrity.
all need to be that.
She has integrity. She practiced what she preaches. Yes.
She was only being honest.
Exactly. And I think if she knew that would be the consequence with it, her, and it's funny that all the women seem to have the courage and the guys are just spineless.
Boy, howdy shit. That just kind of fucking pisses me off. Really? The church fired her. For
voted or whatever they do. I don't know what they do, but yeah.
Reassign her, take her off the podium, the pulpit.
I presume she's been unbishoped.
Unbishoped.
Well, it's just like Idiot the other day. I don't know if you guys saw that, where he got rid of a bunch of. He signed I don't know how much on the infrastructure. I think he wants to call it for his, that he's going to. He gets the credit,
Oh,
Yep.
There's a whole list of shit that he reversed that Biden did. Executive orders that reversed a bunch of shit. It's. I wish I had a list because
well,
it'd be a long one.
I said that before. I mean, now Donnie's going to be. He's going to have his picture at every gold shovel digging, ceremonial digging or ribbon cutting, because that's what he loves to do. And so he's going to,
Today
this is how I did this.
I saw talk about what's on whitehouse.gov. So today I went to whitehouse.gov. I didn't get past the opening scene. I mean, the opening visual that you get when you go to whitehouse.gov, it's like it's a video that's playing with patriotic music, planes flying over, people it's all adulation with him, and it's quite long. It makes you sick. It's not about this country. It's not about anything. It's about him, and it's obvious in that video. It's disgusting.
You want to hear something else?
What?
We got this here judges race in Wisconsin here between Schimmel and the other gal, and I just found out that damn Musk is back in Schimmel now, and I hate the hell out of him.
Well, I imagine you're going to see his hand in a lot of political pies. He fancies himself now a kingmaker. That's what he did with Donnie. $250 million, is that what he gave or paid?
Something. And
that's how much. That's how much an office in the White House can cost, I guess.
And here's something from a local news station. Is about a story you may have heard regarding the White House official website. If you go to the Spanish language version, it's been shut down, and that's been verified as true. The site now gives viewers a error 4041 message if you go to a Spanish language version. And it includes a go to home page button.
Yeah, where you see the
Basically,
video.
go home.
Yeah. Where you see the I don't know.
I see Dangerous and
disgusting.
Ellie Man and Ed Beatty want to come up there too. So I don't know.
Yeah.
They got,
Well, we'll try to
they
get
got
that
their
up here.
hands up.
Hey, let me thank Emily Flotilla, who came in with a $5 donation and said, "Jesus wept." And you know something? Yeah, I think he's got a tear today. You know, it's he's going to pervert religion just like he perverts everything else.
Yeah. He knows nothing about it, John.
No, he doesn't. No, he forgot to put his hand on the
But it's
Bible. The
damn
simplest
thing.
thing during the swearing in ceremony when you're swearing to God, hey, you know, the wife's holding the Bible just right there in front of you. You know,
Yep.
He's
We
the
did put
Antichrist.
hands on it.
yeah.
Is there ever a picture of Melania smiling?
I don't think so. Well, there is, to be fair, but it's forced upon her.
Yep.
Any other time, she's got the pouty, frowny look going on. You know, you know, when she walked in with the hat, the spy versus spy
boy.
look. You
She'll
know,
be wearing
it's
it
the
at
look on
at
her
his
face.
funeral one
Really?
day.
It's supposed to be a joyous occasion here. Your husband's getting sworn in as president. You should be a little happier. Fuck no. She looks like she's
Yeah,
in
it's like
mourning.
she's wearing it for a funeral, John.
Yes. But
Hopefully
it's
his.
just, you know,
The check
it's
bounced.
disgusting. I swear, I just, you know, I don't want to get personal with her because she, you know, but she's, I don't know.
Yeah.
In
A
it
guy
for the
should
money?
feel that way.
Well, she could leave his ass and get lots of money. There's got to
Yeah.
be more to it. I don't know. Look,
Well,
look
John,
at
happy
she's a
birthday,
Russian
John.
spy sitting right next to his ass. I don't know. But it would
She
fit the
is from
narrative.
Slovenia, and that makes her a spy, John. Happy birthday
Huh?
to you.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday to you, John.
Thank you, Ed. I appreciate that. Yeah, another year older. Another trip around the sun
Still
begins.
got snow. We still
More
got the
over the
ice and
hill.
snow on the ground from the cold weather. The cold weather's keeping it on the ground until probably the weather might melt it soon.
Now remind me where you're at,
They say-
Ed.
Savannah, Georgia. We still
Okay.
got
Oh
the
yeah,
ice
no, I've
and
seen
snow.
pictures of Atlanta, New Orleans, had snow. We had snow down here. So if I get snow down here, I know everybody north of me, which is damn near everybody. Yeah, you got, you know, a lot colder weather than I got.
We're
Yeah.
not prepared with this kind of thing, John. We're not prepared. And of course, all the electric co-ops and Georgia Power is on standby. Actually, some of the coastal counties got some power outages, and apparently not me.
I was
Wow.
surprised we did not lose power. I had my generator ready, but I didn't lose power. Had it flicker a few times, but we remained with power.
Is it true
Did
that
Ted Cruz go to the Caribbean, John?
I
don't
would
care
not
about
doubt
Ted
it.
Cruz. I probably
There was
went to-
cold weather, so you know he's somewhere. I would
He
assume
probably went to the Caribbean.
he probably did. I don't know where he went, but he, you know, Ted
Gulf of
Cruz.
America?
Every time I think of that guy, you know, he's
Yeah.
a Rhodes Scholar. He's a very highly educated man who acts like a total jackass. I mean, just like, oh, you know, drink beer. That's what his thing is, you know, and being a good
Yet
old
still,
boy.
He gets
Yep.
reelected.
is it true that
Yeah,
reelected.
yeah, he got reelected. Yeah, he did.
And what
I can't
district
explain.
is he from?
Yeah.
I want to know how they ever sleep at night. How does that district
Yeah.
sleep at night?
It,
Let the man who is
Good
now a
question.
bootlicker.
I've been
Probably
going
sleep on a big
through
pile
this
of
for
money.
a long time. Ever since W was
Of
governor.
course they do.
Texas went
And that's
to the
what
right
voted for him.
and turned
He
red
did
and,
nothing.
and you know it's and mostly I think fueled by oil and gas. You know it's the business in Texas and
Probably
The thing,
waking
John, your state governor told to keep the flags up high because of Trump's inauguration.
I have my son and I as driving around in our travels. I've been noticing exactly who has their flag up and who has it down. And today we had to go to Walmart, And sure enough, Walmart had their flags at half staff where we are at down here in Corpus. And I noticed there's several prominent flags that are always on display as I head down Highway 624 into town. Both of them near houses that have a lot of property. It's got a gate, and you can see the house back there, a lot of land behind, all that shit. And one of them has their flag at half staff. The other one, right down the street, hasn't moved his from full staff at all. And I have seen
John,
him
can I
put
ask
it.
you something?
Huh?
One question.
What?
When Trump was elected and was sworn in, there must have been a lot of fireworks going off where you were down the street, because they must have been celebrating because
Actually,
their God has finally has been back in office. And what
actually, it was
scares me,
pretty
John,
quiet.
because
I haven't
it's just what
even
scares
heard
me,
a peep
John.
out of him.
They want him as president for life.
Oh, that's part of the attack on the Constitution. I'm waiting on the amendment, that presidents can serve more than 2 terms. It's in some way, somehow that's coming out, I'm sure, sometime. But no, on my street, it has
They can't
been
be president
quiet. What I
forever.
am concerned about is I've had several vehicles come down here that are not known and stop out here and sit there for a while in front of my house. At the T in the road, but they already made a U-turn, cruised back by my house, and then parked there for a while. And on 2 occasions, they only leave when I walk out in the driveway and give it the old, can I help you? And then drive off. So yeah, those bother me. It's anybody that opens their mouth,
They know
anybody
that
that has
he's
spoken
not
against
God,
Trump,
John.
it has got to have an uneasy feeling a little bit, because you don't know how far these fanatics are going to go.
But John, they know he is not God.
I'm
If
not
he
too sure
was
about
God,
that.
he would have given
I'm
them
not
what
too
they
sure
wanted.
about that. They think he is, or they place him higher, and I think that's what it is. They place him above their own God. It's. I don't know why. Why would the religious right support a man like that? A man who has obviously
put
no
his hand on the
morals,
Bible.
and has
put his hand on the
shown
Bible,
that
John.
throughout his freaking life. But yet the religious
He's
right
our
grasps hold of him. It's like
So true.
I don't get it. Hey, let me call out a few thank yous. Lady Freedom rocks, and indeed she does, and to all the ships at sea. Came in with $2, said happy birthday, John. Well, Lady Freedom rocks, thank you very much. And Midas Dragons Aurora came in with $5, said happy birthday. If it can be much love from Pacific Northwest Oregon. Love Amy Dragon. Outstanding. Thank you. I'm having a bit of trouble with my shoulder. Cold weather or something. I don't know what it is. And, like I always say,
Dangerous one. He's got that.
it's age. It's point to a part. It all freaking hurts. This part, that part, all these parts, all they fucking hurt. When you get old, that's the way it is. You just suck it up and keep going.
The dangerous
can you
one.
do?
He's out there in that warm weather.
Oh, who, Donnie?
My political consultant just showed me that Hegseth is per CNBC paid $50,000 to a woman alleging a 2017 sexual assault.
I see that over here on the headline.
Yeah, we knew that.
Well, we
did
didn't
not
know
know
the
that.
amount. We
I
didn't
did
know.
not know
That's the
that.
breaking news.
Well, that's what he's been saying. It doesn't matter because blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, he paid her off.
That's a lot of money to pay for something that didn't happen.
Right, he paid her off
Yeah.
so that she wouldn't even press charges and all that good stuff.
Sure, it's funny that this moral
If that guy gets
majority.
confirmed, that just to me, as a veteran, as somebody who served, who's took the, what the fuck? We're putting our Defense Department in this guy's hands. This guy who I honor his service. I know a lot of servicemen. I don't think they're all qualified to be Department of Defense chief. And he is not. His only qualification is that he is deeply, deeply loyal to Trump. And that is a problem. That is a problem. Because he's going to try to do shit that Trump wants him to do. You know, we're already sending troops down to the southern border as we speak. They're already got troops
Do they
moving.
really need them
He's
down
going
there?
to try to push it as far as he freaking can. And as somebody who's taking, I got to hope somewhere in the chain of command.
I got a question.
They remember
though.
they only have to follow lawful orders. Lawful orders. And I think he's going to try to push the envelope on that. Try to push the boundaries.
Do you
on that.
really need them down there?
Well, illegal immigration is down from the time he was in office last time. So we're going in the right direction. And no, it's not that you're going to go down to the border anywhere and just see a massive horde of people coming across. No. No. As a matter of fact, most of them come across at legal checkpoints. You know, and those that don't, they get here and they ask for asylum. And we have a process for that. You know, and it's not like our country is full, you know, and that these people are here to suck off the tit of the government. No. As a matter of fact, they provide a substantial amount of our workforce. Everything in agriculture, meat processing, a lot of jobs that Americans just don't want to do. They do.
I have a question.
Yeah.
And does anyone have an idea of what the amount of active troops that we have? I mean, number-wise?
It's usually somewhere, I'm thinking 400,000.
So I'm thinking, I mean, they have to send, thousands of troops down there, and then he's going to try to invade, Panama.
Typically less than 1% of our population serves at any given time.
Okay.
1%ers. That's what we. At any given time, except during the war. World War II is the exception. Big motivation there. But as a rule, it's a little less than 1% of our population actually serves. So.
I'd just love to see a drone of that. I mean, just, how many people are going to be per mile, stretched along the 2,000 mile.
Yeah, there's nobody crossing out in the middle of the damn desert.
I know.
It is. It's again more about the red meat. Do we have an immigration problem? Yes, we do. Is the solution a border wall? No, it's not. The solution, I've always thought, is that it's not that we've turned our back on South America, but we don't give it the attention that we give other members of the world. The only way you're going to solve people wanting to flee their country because of the conditions there is to improve the conditions in their country. To make life better somehow. We're on the world stage. We have a big impact. We can do this, but we don't do it, and that spawns what we have down there now, which is, there's a lot of good people down there. It's just like any other country. You go down to a city down there, and the streets are open, and the people are walking on the streets, stores are open, all that kind of shit. But there is a problem in some countries that we could impact in a better way.
I agree because my point of thinking is no one leaves friends and family and their own country if things would be hunky dory. I mean, they're only leaving because death and war and famine and so I completely agree.
That's a good way to look at it.
I mean,
it's I don't know. It's the idea of we're in a how do I say it? I'm having a brain fart. Economically speaking, it's a world stage. No man is an island. What am I trying to think? It's a global community. we can't be isolationist. You can't seal yourself off and expect the world to not have an impact on your ass.
But that's what
You
they're
know,
trying to do. They're trying
that's
to
what
be
America
isolationists.
first, whatever they want to call it. They're trying to seal us off, and it's we need trade and we need cooperation between countries. We need that transfer of information of people of knowledge of the whole damn thing.
He sure as hell don't understand that, does he, John?
No.
Mm,
The only thing he
depends on what his
understands.
goal is. I think he understands enough. I just don't think we understand his total goal.
And I'd like to know who's going to be pocketing this $600 billion that's going to be coming from Slice and Dice. I have a suspicion that Musk somehow is going to be the first trillionaire with using that.
Yeah, Musk. There's a whole other aspect of this whole damn thing, the influence of big money and that is going to be in the White House. The man's going to have a damn office in the White House.
Wait.
These two crooks doing their thing.
It's blatant. It's out in your freaking face. He doesn't give a shit what it looks like. It is what it is. It's... Oh, shit. Let me thank Nita Parker, who came in with $10 and said Elon Musk told the idiot to take $250 million from the children's cancer funds, and he did.
Yep.
I hadn't heard where he got it from.
That lousy rat.
Boy, howdy shit. And Blue Dot Greeter, or Mark came in with $10 and said, here's to SAS who donated her usual air miles to military families. Great job, Martha. Who used SAS? Who donated her
Smartass Squaw?
Oh, maybe so. Maybe so. Outstanding. Great job, baby. Yes. Yeah.
And I'd like to take a personal point of privilege to tell Mark, the Blue Dot Greeter, that he is just take his time. I know he's per his what he said in the Discord. We all appreciate everything that he does. So
Mark is he's a big part. Everybody that comes into the room, he greets in the chat.
Yep.
I think he tries to catch damn well every one of them that comes into the chat. That's the first thing you'll see is Mark, the Blue Dot Greeter, and
so
he's
I
been
just
a big part of this
Mark
family
to know
for
that
a
everyone's
while.
behind him.
Is there something going on?
Well,
did I miss something?
In the Discord, he just said he was going through a dark time and he was feeling depressed and that he was maybe taking some time off. And people have been very supportive. And I just wanted to let him know that
Mark has a huge
everyone
heart,
is behind you,
but
Mark.
it's a fragile heart.
Yeah.
And Mark, I need to give him a call. See what's up. Anyway, Mark does a fantastic job, and the guy has a huge heart. And he cares deeply about this country. He cares deeply about this Blue Dot family. And he's a huge part of it. I could say the same for Miss Chick and others in this family that make this whole thing tick behind the scenes. I'm just a pretty face. That's what I am.
Oh, you're more than that. Go on.
Oh, yeah, no. Anyway, Yelly Man, how are you?
I'm doing fine, John. I'm fine. I'm thinking about Mark. He just lost his mother, and I think that
Heartache
happened
runs
last
deep.
month.
Yeah, lost his mom.
Been he's.
There's nothing
had a
that'll
rough
tear you up
time.
worse than losing a member. Losing somebody
it's
that
terrible.
you love. It's ripping my heart out, and I know it's ripping his heart out.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of people in this Blue Dot family that are experiencing that same thing. I'm not the only one.
No, I think
that have lost family members in the last several months, and it happens all the time in this family. Because we are a family, we're a big family.
Yeah.
Good shit happens and bad shit happens.
Absolutely. And, no, it's terrible. It's when you lose somebody like a mother, like you, John, you lost your wife, and it rips out your heart. It really does. And
Pretty much so. Pretty
it's
much
not
so.
easy to sort of. It kind of heals eventually, but you never kind of, but it never really heals, and it's
No, no.
you
This
learn.
kind of pain stays. Time doesn't always heal everything,
No.
and losing a close member of your family or spouse or a sibling, it's devastating, and it's something that will always. I'll never get over it. I'll never will.
No. You're never going to get over it, and you might find it easier to cope eventually, but you never get over it.
No.
And that's not. Nobody expects you to get over it either. I mean, she's always going to be, the love of your life. So that's how it is.
Always in
Hey,
the back of your mind.
let me thank Keith Thompson. A Marine came in with $5 and said, "It's plus 7 degrees Fahrenheit here in Minnesota." All right, Keith, it's a heat wave. All right, buddy.
It's a heat wave.
Oh wait, there's more. Dropping to 10 below zero tonight.
Oh. Sorry for your luck.
Shut up, Texas. It's gonna Saturday. It's really gonna be bad, Keith. I think it's projected to be 74, 75 degrees. It's gonna be rough.
Boy, that's gonna be hard to take, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be hard. After.
Might have to take the sweater off.
I can't take that cold weather. I'm the first one to admit it. I'm embeddedly connected to the temperate zone. I don't do cold well at all. Anyway, my time in Alaska cured me of all I ever need to know about cold weather. So, learn that lesson, move on with life. There you go. Move south. That's what I did.
We just can't get him to come north, guys.
I guess you can, in the right time of year. As a matter of fact, I do have some more travels in my future. I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing, but there's moments I gotta go somewhere. And,
by the way, John, you know what? I am one day ahead of you, so I can actually say congratulations and happy birthday. Because
thank you.
It's actually because it is the 24th here in Norway now. So
that's right, it is. Well, see there, you're on time. Appreciate that.
I'm calling from the future, John.
There you go. Over there, I'm already old. Older.
So congratulations. And if you want to know about the future, ask me, and I'm going to give you the news.
Well, I think it's the 51st anniversary of my 21st birthday, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really? Oh, no. So you're 18
that's the way
today.
I count. So I'm 51, actually. Yeah, who counts them fucking years before, before you turn 21, you're still shitting yellow. You barely working through life. Maybe had a girlfriend or two or, some experiences and such. But it all starts when you're 21. There you go.
It really does, I mean, the worst year I ever had in my life was when I was like 14. I mean, my teenage year was terrible. I mean, I was so insecure, and that was
this is a prime example right here. I want y'all to know that lady Freedom Oxen, she's been with us forever. Yeah. She is dealing with her husband in the hospital, and it's not good, and she knows it. I mean, it's
I think she may be in the hospital also, John.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You missed that part.
I missed that part.
Wearing on her, probably.
It's a big family, and
Cam research, outstanding. Midday in the 24th in Australia.
You never know.
Oh.
No, you don't. And life's gonna, life's a bitch and then you die. It's.
Yeah. We just gotta keep.
Let's change the subject on that. Let's talk about some other dastardly deeds that Dump is doing. Let me see. Trump's weaponization order could formalize his revenge campaign. Well, there you go. Right news right there. Revenge campaign. Anyway, where did...
I wonder how Daryl is doing in the sun in Hawaii.
Daryl is probably basking in the sun
Yeah, he's sitting there with his
on
hands
Maui,
up, so you can ask him. You can ask
Surfing.
him.
I think there's
smoking his
a
Haley,
little
Yeah,
lava.
yeah.
sitting with his
Feeling-
Pakalolo baby. Am I right, dangerous one? Am I right?
Oops,
Are you
he's
smoking your
muted.
Haley?
Oh, there.
Huh?
Pakalolo baby.
There you go. Yeah, see, John knows what
Hey,
I'm talking
dangerous.
about. Shit, yeah. Pakalolo baby.
Hey, aloha. Aloha.
Dangerous.
Aloha, my friend. How are you doing?
Aloha.
I'm going to actually wish you a happy 29th birthday in advance. So tomorrow is your 29th birthday, right? You're 29.
Yeah, that works for me. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's the
Close enough.
ticket. 29. Yeah, let me do the math.
By the way, I had to.
yeah, that
Yeah.
adds up.
Yeah,
I'll go with that.
29. Yeah,
No.
29 years old.
John is hitting puberty. I mean, he's feeling changes in his body, don't you, John?
I'm just
Feeling like
starting to
it.
learn what life is about, buddy.
By the way, it's nice to have Kim in here because then I can go back to the future with him. So,
Yeah, you can.
and by the way, John, I am in the temperate zone, so you know.
You are in the
take that
temperate
into-
zone. You are indeed.
Yes, I am.
Yep.
Actually,
I'm
quite-
somewhere near it. I'm around it.
It's 77 degrees today.
We
It's
just-
77 over there. We'll be there in a couple of days. Saturday,
Okay.
day after tomorrow.
All right.
I mean,
We
we're going to
just-
be in the
I'll-
60s. We're already in the, it's not freezing outside now, but it's still too damn
Hey, you
cold
know-
for my taste.
One thing I wanted to mention was I need to ask kind of maybe a possible favor for the family here, because I think you guys are going to have to set a GoFundMe page up for me, because according to what I read, if Mississippi passes a law that they're going to pass, I'm going to have a GoFundMe page because I'm going to be in a lot of trouble and I'm going to have immense amounts of fines, because according to what Mississippi says, that conception begins at erection. So I guess I'm guilty every morning, and I'm going to start accruing fines.
Oh,
So
God.
as far as I'm concerned, I guess you guys, I mean, do you mind putting a GoFundMe page? Because I'm going to be like, I mean, honestly, if I have to, I mean, is somebody going to come check the Kleenex or something? I don't
Yep.
know.
I think so. I think they have a whole plan,
Yep.
buddy. I'm telling you.
And by the way,
Yeah.
that law was actually put on the books or whatever, put up on the Senate floor by a Democrat, which
Yep.
I'm shocked. It was a female Democrat that put that up, that she believes that we shouldn't be spilling our sperm, according to her.
Oh,
Where was
God.
that, John? Where was that, Daryl?
Mississippi.
That's in Mississippi.
Oh my God! You know, but well, I mean, what do you call a Democrat in Mississippi? You know, what the fuck?
Rare.
You know? Yeah.
Rare.
I mean,
No, they're
honestly, though, I
there.
mean,
Don't count Mississippi out. I mean,
No,
there's
but
a
I mean,
lot of Democrats in these red states.
Yeah.
What,
No more masturbate.
what
But if
else
I
are
get
these
arrested,
Can't do that
if I
no
get
more.
arrested,
Spill
if
seed.
I get arrested and fined for having erection, which I'm not really doing conception at that moment, am I going to need
You could be
to
burying the lady
go
in
to
my life.
jail for this offense?
Yeah, you
or
could
how's
possibly
it gonna
be.
work?
Next thing you know,
God.
some judge
I
is
mean,
going to
with
be
my
up there
stiff
banging the
hand, I guess-
whack his pee-pee. See, they're going to be doing that
Yeah,
kind of
right.
shit.
You know what?
I'll be showing up for my booking, and I'll be showing up for my booking photo
Yeah.
with my
With your
my,
pants down. Yeah.
You know
my,
what,
Yeah.
Daryl?
I'll
They
be
should
standing at attention.
you should be castrated, Daryl. You should be castrated because
I don't think so.
that is
No.
disgusting.
Hey, don't
Change
get ahead
subject.
of himself. He could come up with some plan for that too. Who knows? He's got all sorts of ideas cooking in the.
Yeah,
Didn't-
from
didn't-
Rocky Sticks.
No.
When I read that shit, though, I just about fell out of my chair. I thought, oh, great. Now we can't even have erections anymore. I'm thinking, like, oh, my God, I'm guilty every fucking morning. So,
Well, it's not only
Don't be
do they want
bragging
you
in here.
to keep it in your pants, they don't want you touching it.
Yeah.
No.
And a good Christian
Yeah.
wouldn't. So there you go.
There you go.
yeah, right.
And to that,
That's what I got.
our Mark, our
That's
Budak
right.
greeter, came in with $5 and said, "Play the song, John."
I just need you to shut the
Hey,
fuck
it makes
up.
us all
Nobody
feel a little
asked
bit
you,
better.
bitch.
Especially now.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Except for he wants us
Shut
to
the
shut
fuck up,
up.
bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Bow, bow, shut the
I
fuck
do. I
up,
love the
shut
song.
the fuck up, bow,
Oh, wait.
bow,
I was
shut
supposed
the
to
fuck
send
up,
that to you,
shut
didn't
the
I?
fuck up,
Wasn't
bow,
I?
bow, shut the fuck
Yes, I
up,
was.
shut the fuck up, bow, bow.
Put that on another list of shit John forgets to do on a daily basis.
If we're not supposed to touch those things because we're good Christians, then why did God make it feel so good?
No, don't be touching me.
Well, there's
That's a good
a lot
question.
of contradictions, and you know.
If
I
he
have a
wanted to,
question.
why he should have made it not feel good. So I mean, if there
Well,
was
you
I
know,
have a
there's only
question.
10 real commandments, and you know,
Yeah.
half of them are
And
about
not-
him.
and
So
last I read, not touching yourself wasn't one of them. So go figure.
gonna go to hell.
I
That's
have a-
what I just heard. You know,
I have a question because I'm reading.
Well, maybe that's why I got to wear glasses now, right?
Surely we
maybe
got
I gotta
something
wear
better to
glasses
talk about.
because you go blind, right? Isn't that what
That's
they
right.
say? You go blind if you
Next
touch
thing
it.
you know.
So maybe that's why I got to wear glasses at
so-
65 now.
But what I'm
I need
reading-
a voice of reason in here. Ardessa, where are you?
But what I read is it was sort of a taunt against the
Hello.
GOP,
Hi,
Yeah.
Ardessa.
where it's a Democratic
Hi.
Mississippi senator who's
Well, you gotta.
Oh,
You gotta
I
wonder-
didn't mean to interrupt. I was just letting Ardessa into the room.
Yeah. Thank
How are you
you.
doing, dear?
I'm still alive, but stuff has been crazy. Crazy bad.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah.
I'm still far from my husband. And he got me in assisted living now. I was in the
Oh.
nursing home from April to December. They got me in an assisted living now.
Is that a
And
little bit
he's
better?
about an hour away. So I
An
never
hour
see
away
him.
now. Oh,
Yep.
that's rough. Yeah. He's in the nursing home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah.
different types of care, otherwise I would easily have went. That's
Yeah,
why I
to
was
see
kind
him.
of hoping they'd just let me be in the nursing home and bring him in, because it's the VA one, and
Right.
we'd both be together. But they said, no, you're too young. You got lots of things to do.
Really?
Not really.
Boy, howdy.
I could do them from there
Well.
just as easily from here. But whatever. Yeah.
Life doesn't
My
always
grandson's
cooperate
been
with us.
bad too.
You know,
I
I'm
got,
sorry you're having to go through that shit, though. It's
Yeah,
a hard time for a
he's
lot
been
of
doing
people.
bad things with my stuff and my money.
Oh,
And
lovely.
he moved a drug dealer into my home.
oh Lord.
And then
Oh.
I found out, well, you can't kick him out because I let my grandson live there, and since he invited him in, it was okay. And that
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
I would have to go through a process of eviction, which I can't do because I'm not there. But they're saying the reason I can't kick him out, just have the cops boot his butt out, was
Right.
because he has constitutional rights.
No,
Right.
Constitution.
Squatter's right. Yeah, squatter's right. And by the way, the person who can help you get that taken care of is Adult Protective Services. They
Yep.
can actually, even though you're in a rest home, they can go ahead and initiate that action. On
No, actually, that's a
eviction
good
notice.
suggestion. That's
Thank
a good
you.
suggestion
Protective
because
Services, because that's actually considered elder abuse. What's going on?
What?
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
not only physical
I
abuse;
guess I
it's
just
abuse
have
of
to ask you, what?
finances
Could you
and property.
repeat?
And
That would evict
you
your grandson too, though.
Could you repeat
That's
what
true.
you said, Odessa? Is somebody living in your house and refusing to leave? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
my
Yeah.
son invited his drug dealer into my home,
Oh
and
my
since he
God,
invited
yeah.
him into my home, he can stay there.
Somebody
'Cause it's
should
his
go in there and
constitution
fucking drag
already.
him out. I mean, if you want me to help
Yeah,
you,
that's
I'll
what you
kick
want
him
to
out
do.
myself.
That's what you want to
know,
do,
even
but
in the state
unfortunately,
of California, I just know, for example, the state of California, I found out that even if a person leaves a toothbrush at your house overnight, according to the cops, they can
Well-
consider that person's living there. Even a friggin' toothbrush.
It-
their
it'd be
toothbrush.
quite-
I think that's pushing
It'll
it.
be
But
quite easy to kind of take that toothbrush and throw it out in the
Yeah.
garbage can,
Crazy.
you know.
Well, what toothbrush? I didn't see any toothbrush.
yeah, I didn't see no damn
No,
toothbrush.
exactly. You know, but I mean, Odessa, you should drive. I mean, what is that? Your son? I mean, I mean,
Well,
again,
I'm sure the situation is more extended than that. It's first the grandson, and he establishes residency, sort of, and then he invites somebody else in, and if the time goes by,
Yep, that's exactly what happened. Yeah.
that then they
let us
start
do it
getting
here.
into
I mean,
into
I'm
court.
I bet that's
Yeah,
driving
I'm
you
shocked.
fucking crazy too. I mean,
The
apologize to
cops are
friends.
keeping
I bet
track of
that's
it all.
driving you fucking right
It's
now
already
that you
been
can't
there for a
think about
while.
it. Well, call
You-
Adult Protective Services. Pick up the phone and call your Adult Protective Services in whatever county you live in,
That's
and let them
wise
know
advice.
what's going on. And trust me, they're going to go by and do a welfare check. And when they see what's going on, it's going to raise red flags. They will initiate the action for you, and you won't have to do anything. They'll just get you to sign the paperwork. They'll get the person served, and then. But it'll be 30 to 45 days. Usually by law, it's a minimum of 30 days.
Yeah, it's not anything they're going to go evict him on that day, but you can.
Are the
reach out.
utilities in your name, Ardessa? You could have those shut off.
Yeah, everything's in my name, and they probably already shut them off because I can't afford to pay it.
Okay.
Or they're
You
well,
should
actually,
never.
they won't be able to shut it off until a certain time when it starts getting over a certain temperature.
I'm
Well,
There is
praying
no
on
shortage
this.
of heartache
I'm
in this
praying
family,
on
baby.
this one.
I
Trust
mean,
me, my dear. I'm praying on this that this gets resolved ASAP.
Thank you.
Thing.
No, I
Yeah.
just
By the
want to I want to swim over the pond just to help you kick him out, because I got a little bit angry when you told me when you talked about that, because that what an ungrateful piece of shit. I'm sorry for saying that about your grandson, but
I know. And
there's a lot of
doing it
dynamics
for me,
involved
babe.
in it, and yeah, it's an unfortunate situation.
still
Not
makes me
everybody's
angry.
life is all rainbows and unicorns and shit.
I should announce to everybody that according to Fox News and Boston, Fox News embedded exclusively with ICE in Boston as the agency targeted egregious criminal aliens, including MS-13 members and murder suspects as part of the mass deportation under President Donald Trump. Fox News witnessed ICE Boston make 8 arrests, including multiple MS-13 Interpol red notices, murder and rape suspects, and volatile Haitian gang members with 18 convictions in recent years who told our cameras that he ain't going back to Haiti and fuck Trump Biden forever. Today was a good day. Today we took several significant public safety threats out of the communities, according to ERO Boston Acting Field Office Director told Fox News. Unfortunately, a lot were released by sanctuary policies, but we're here to tell the Commonwealth and the rest of the country that we're going to find them whether they're released or not. So they also said ICE also made what is known as collateral arrests, where ICE arrests an illegal alien who wasn't their initial target. So it's already started, folks.
Yeah, they arrest everybody and then sort it out later.
Right.
That's what they're doing. Arrest everybody and sort it out after a while. So we're going to see a lot of it. We're going to see a lot of it.
I had another article, and you know what? I lost it, but it was interesting because it talked about that credit card debt is at a 21-year high, and it's been going up ever since COVID. That we are at excessive rates. We're almost close to $1 trillion of unpaid debt on credit cards. So people are charging more and paying less on their credit cards, and America it's a failed economy. I mean, the death pangs are already starting.
It's how most people are surviving.
Yeah,
you know,
on credit cards,
they're
not paying them off. They're not paying them off.
No.
They're carrying a balance.
They're trying to make the minimum payment, trying to keep the card alive, probably.
Well,
I practice the same damn thing. I did it today. My payday, my retirement, my Social Security just came. So first thing off, the house payment. Boy, howdy shit, there's half, more than half. And then I go down the list. The electricity bill's got to be paid. You know, you got to pay the essentials, and then then the last thing is you got to pay your bills. And you know, your substance comes first. Like I said, your house payment, you got to have a place to live, electricity, you got to have that and all that shit.
A little bit of food.
But the problem, people it's how they survive.
The problem is that a lot of
There's
credit
no way
cards,
out.
that's right, but a lot of credit cards target when you turn
Low income.
18, and
Oh,
they
yes.
they sell it as this cheap money, and
27%
Get it
interest,
today.
right?
yep, and sign
27%.
sign here. Here you go. Here's your credit
Yeah,
card.
here's your credit card.
And-
Go out and knock yourself out, and
That's
they
fine.
do.
Yep, and
Yeah.
you're
I have a
Yeah.
question for everybody here
You
because
pay
I
the
was
minimum
reading.
payment, you're never going to pay it off. That's the
Yeah,
deal.
you'll
That's
never be able to pay that off.
That's the plan.
Not at
They don't
30%
want you to
interest.
pay it off. They want you to keep paying that interest.
Yep.
You know, it is. It's pitiful.
Go ahead, Yellow Man. What's your question?
I was reading about that shaman asshole, insurrectionist bastard. Remember him with the bullhorn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He received a pardon today. He was pardoned by Trump, and he posted on his Instagram that, oh yeah, I just got news from my attorney. Trump gave me a pardon. Now I'm going to go out and buy some guns.
Yep.
He can't. He's a felon. He can't.
No, and that was my question. Is that legal? Because does a pardon clean
No.
you of everything?
No, it doesn't admonish his record. No.
But that guy is a fucking retard. He's like a.
He tried to
I mean-
run for senator of Arizona, and he lost.
Yeah.
Did you know that guy actually tried to run?
Yeah, well, hold
for
on to
fucking
your
the
britches,
20
because all of them maggots just got a big boost in the arm. All of them. That's what I'm saying. All those people that got out of jail for the January 6th thing, they're all heroes. They're
They're
celebrities
all going
now.
to run for something.
Oh, they're
Hey,
all going to either run for office or re-implement their militia plan, or you've got to rise up and take America back. All that kind of shit. That's what this is with the 14th Amendment
part
and
of the
stuff. It's
James
just
Bond
red
gang
meat
now.
to keep that shit going.
Right. They're
Well,
all part of
when
the
that-
James Bond gang. They're all
He
part of the
needs
James
them
Bond
to
gang,
be
and
pissed
all
off.
have been given a license to kill. Literally.
He wants
When
them
that
puffed up.
shaman, when that shaman asshole was in prison, his mother appealed and said, "Oh yeah, he's having regrets. He wants to, he's a better man. He knows what he did was wrong. Let him out of prison." And it was all bullshit. The whole thing was just crap. His mother
Everybody-
lied. She said,
I'm expecting save that one lady that I know
that
of
one lady.
that stood up
I'm
and did
really
the right
sorry.
thing.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
to hear about that bishop. That really pissed me off. If she
Well,
got
I'm still
That
trying
does
to
that
confirm.
that disappoints
I
the
can't get it.
shit out of me that she was removed.
Well,
yeah.
That
Ag-
is just
and
wrong.
again,
I'm
it
still
speaks
trying to
to-
confirm that, John. I saw it earlier today and I can't find it again.
And
I
according,
hope
you
it's
know
not
that-
true.
By the way, John, I might mention that this release of the January 6th prisoners, it's not going to necessarily go away. This may be a hand grenade that Trump just launched into his lap.
Everything.
I don't think that this is going to go away quietly in the silence of night like all the Republicans want. I think that this is a hot point, and if you're going to use your political capital to go ahead and do this on day one, it's completely destroyed all your political capital from that point forward. So, this ain't going to go away quietly. The Fraternal Organization of Police in the United States, they are pissed. They're all law enforcement. Yeah, back to blue. You tell them back to fucking blue. So that's what you really want.
It's
You
all of a
want
facade,
back
just like their patriotism, like waving a flag. It's all a bumper sticker. That's what it is. Back to blue. It's a bumper
It's a
sticker.
logo. Right. It's a logo. It was a logo, a marketing logo.
It doesn't seem like they did it in this occasion, did they? No. Hey, let me catch up real quick. Uncle Fatty came in with, of course, $4.20, $4.20, and said no quarter for Nazi scum in America ever. We're not that. We're hold tight to our shit. Anyway, Irene Marconi came in with $20. Said best wishes for your birthday, John. Well, thank you very much. And 77777 Blondie came in with $5. Said love you from Kathy and Keith. Oh,
that's
Kathy
nice.
and Keith. Hey, how y'all doing? I know those people. I think if it's the same Kathy and Keith I'm thinking of. I haven't spoke to them in a while, but I'm glad to see you all are out there. Anyway, this family gets bigger every time you turn around. Our numbers are still going up, I'm glad to say. So more and more people are my numbers just reflect the amount of people that are concerned, as
Yeah,
with other
just
people's
stick
numbers.
together.
People are concerned
You're
right
doing
now.
rants again too, and that
I'm
helps.
trying to. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good for me
Mm,
to get back in
Um,
that. But
yeah.
round 2,
ah,
3, and 4 is going to be up next, probably.
Yeah, and we got to stick together so we can survive it.
well,
Boy.
we don't have a choice in this. What happened to? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got distracted. Squirrel. Got too many screens here to look at. Shit.
You know what? I dropped out for a second, so I apologize. Thank you for bringing me.
Ran dangerous out.
I got dropped out. I tried to put my camera on and it didn't let me do that.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
I'm back. Yeah, no. I figured that out.
Yeah.
That screws the guy out.
We can do that after hours, but during the show we can't do that.
Right. Yeah, good point.
But
Oh, good thing this happened to me.
Holy
oh,
foul.
I have a new wheelchair.
you're
and
welcome
it's
to come into this room
made for
anytime,
me.
darling.
It's made for me custom, and it's candy purple, and has a U.S. Air Force patch on the back.
What is this? I'm sorry.
My wheelchair. I got a new wheelchair.
Oh.
Oh,
They provided me with one that they custom made for me. I got to choose the
Outstanding.
color, which is candy purple, and
There
there's a
you
U.S.
go.
Air Force patch on the back.
Outstanding.
Yeah,
Outstanding.
it's excellent.
You were in the Air Force, Odessa? You were in the
Right,
Air Force?
better than my old one.
Yeah.
Boy,
So
howdy.
you were a previous Air Force member?
Yes.
But
Thank you
Des,
for your service,
Des,
darling.
you need to take care of that business with your grandson. I mean, that's really important.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
I
hope
never
that works
I
out.
never thought I'd have to do that with my grandkid,
Yeah, but I
especially one
told
that
you.
did it.
No,
You
but I mean,
call-
people
call
let
those
you
guys
down.
We,
You know.
you know,
And
And
Adult
he was when I
Protective
was close
Services,
to
you call
school.
them tomorrow. They're gonna pick up that phone and they're gonna be there tomorrow. I guarantee it. You tell them, they will show up.
Okay.
They're not gonna like what they hear. Trust me. I'm dealing with the same kind of issue with my mom. My brother's ex-wife moved into her house 2.5 years ago, and she won't leave. But it's not like having a drug dealer living in your house. Instead, she invited a drug addict into her house. So, anyway, it's the same situation. I'm dealing with it, but I know Adult Protective Services, they jump right on
reach
it. I'm
out,
in Hawaii,
reach out,
she's in California.
and
So,
and see if you can
yeah,
get some
reach
help
out.
with that.
They'll do it. They'll take care of it for you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
Every
get
day.
around like I used to.
Every day in this family,
Yeah.
there's shit going on in people's lives every day. You know, and I hear
Yeah.
a lot of it, and it's heartbreaking. It's more than you can stand.
People are, you know, I mean, I'm just so disappointed that he's doing this to you when you know, when
I
you have a
saved him
husband,
for
you have a
plans.
husband who's sick and you're in a wheelchair, and this is what he does to you. I mean, so what a fucking idiot. I'm just sorry. I'm just getting.
Well,
we can
This is
talk about it
really-
in the blue room, guys.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a personal situation, and it is
I know.
heartbreaking, and
know.
you know, it's but yeah, good advice to reach out to Adult Protection Services and
Yeah.
see if you
So
can get
how
some
many
help
days
with that.
do
I already have a social worker with them for other stuff that my son did. and immigrants and stealing from me. They've already
again,
done that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
and it's hard to deal with when it's family, you know,
Yeah,
because you have that trust, and when it's broken, it's heartbreaking. You know, it's
You
You
got
can
that
choose
right,
your
John.
friends, but you can't choose your family. That's what they say. You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family.
that's it.
Yeah.
You know.
You can pick
Yeah,
friends.
I'm going to tell you something in the blue room that I'm not going to discuss it, but I've been through some of the same things where I had to deal with a family member who took advantage of me the same way So that's probably why I'm getting agitated by this.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
talk to you in the blue room.
Yeah.
Off of this subject, though, how many of these people that are going up for confirmation are not going to get confirmed? Do we know?
Nobody. I think they're all.
We
dead.
don't know
I hope
yet.
They're all
all of
gonna be
them
confirmed.
don't.
We don't know right now. Everybody's hinging on Hedgeseth, whether or not he's going to
Yeah,
get
that's
through.
what
And
I
if
was
he
curious
gets
about.
through, you might as well just throw them all in there.
Right.
That Russian
know.
bitch is gonna get. That Hawaiian bitch is gonna get confirmed. I think.
Tulsi.
I imagine his
One-
cabinet is going to get
What about
confirmed.
Robert Kennedy Jr.?
He too.
Yeah, what about it? We haven't heard of people
Oh.
about him.
Yeah,
He
they haven't
sees-
done a hearing on him yet, have they?
Not that I know of.
Has he even been up there yet to Capitol Hill? Has he even interviewed with anybody? Or
I don't,
I don't-
think so.
I don't think
No.
so. I have not
Got real
heard
quiet.
anything.
Trump signed. He kind of declassified the JFK case and the RFK case today, and he was like talking about Robert Kennedy Jr. He was like handing him the signing pen that he signed the declassification of the murder case. But I was kind of, when I was watching that, I was kind of thinking, Trump, when are you going to declassify the Epstein files?
That's never gonna happen.
That ain't
He's
never
on that
going to
list.
happen. Yeah.
He's on that
Yeah.
list. That was his best friend.
I don't,
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. You know,
Yeah.
that's
I
what
don't
I'm
think
He-
that
he
information
also
will
won't-
ever see the light of day.
He also won't release
Contains
those
some-
tax returns either.
Yeah.
Or medical
I don't-
records for
The
that
sad
matter.
thing is, I don't think any of us would be surprised that he would be on that list.
The Roswell 1947
Oh, he's going to release a lot.
stuff about Roswell. I mean, are we supposed to know that aliens do exist?
We're going to find out everything.
Yeah, I mean, if he's going to release the JFK stuff, why wouldn't he release the alien stuff for Roswell, New Mexico?
I don't know. I've
I
been to
think
Roswell
that's
several
something.
times
I think there's something in
because
that.
I have an
actually.
inquiring mind.
I believe that story.
You believe the story?
Yeah, I believe in aliens. I think it's highly unlikely
Oh,
that we're alone.
now
in the
there's
universe.
the
You
question.
were
If you
in
believe, do
Roswell,
you
though,
believe
Josh.
in life
You
on
should
another
know.
planet? Do you believe that there is
Absolutely.
life out
I
there?
am 100.
And
yeah,
I
am 100.
am with you. I'm 100% sure
Yeah.
there is, and mathematics
Yeah.
tells me so. Because I don't
Yeah.
care what percentage that you put on the probability of it. Space is infinite, which means those numbers are infinite, and at a certain point you reach 100%. You know, it's just
Exactly.
mathematics. You know, and to think that we're the only ones in all of the universe.
Universe.
It's arrogant.
It
That's
is
arrogant.
arrogant.
Well,
Yeah,
this way, if you could take a tardigrade, which is a water bear, they think you only see in pond water with a microscope. If you can throw one out into space for 10 years in an almost complete vacuum and, you know,
It would still
near
survive.
absolute zero conditions for 10 years and then bring it back to Earth, and then they'll start life again. That
Yeah.
right there shows you that the
Yes,
universe
Jeanette Miller,
breeds
there
life.
is
Period.
absolutely
The universe
life out
breeds life. Everything wants to live in this universe. Period.
Yeah.
there. If it has the technology and the ability to reach us, as in I see a spaceship, then yeah, they're far more technologically advanced than we are.
Yep.
By just millennial, they're far advanced.
I think something happened in Roswell. I think that was that's an incident, and that's why they're not going to publish that thing. From what
Well, it was just a weather balloon. It's
yeah,
it's one of
yeah.
those stories that's going to live forever because it's inconclusive. Because there was so much mystery around that.
Have you seen Elon Musk's actual spaceship that he's created? It's one that hovers and moves around just like my favorite Martian.
Wow,
No,
really?
I haven't seen that
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, he's got it on his testing grounds down there in Texas, to where this thing it goes something like Mach 10. I mean, it goes incredibly fast. It goes like Mach 10, which is 10 times the speed of sound. And it can move in any direction, 360 degrees, just like a alien spacecraft. And he's created it. And I forget, it's called the X10 or something like that. I saw a video on it, and he was busy testing it.
I have not seen
But
anything like that.
It's a
To me,
military
it-
contract
it's-
that doing. You know, the military is real
The
interested.
aerodynamics on that is challenging to say the least. You know, you have to have
Yeah,
some
I don't
sort
know
of
what kind of engine
propulsion.
he has in it. I don't know what kind of propulsion he has in it. He's able. I saw it actually take off from the runway and hover and move around, and then it landed again. And, you know, that was
Well,
about
that
it.
could be done with a helicopter. You know,
Could
got
be,
to be
but
some
it sure
kind of
looked
propulsion.
around like a space. It looked just like a spaceship would from My Favorite Martian. I was kind of shocked. If I find the video, I'll put it up on the main discussion.
Sounds kind of weird.
Wonderful. Something else for us to all worry about.
All right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I guess we're going to wrap it up for the
Well,
evening.
pray to God
We've
that
got-
Elon does not buy Twitter. Or I mean, pray to God that he doesn't buy TikTok, because that's up for sale. And I guess there's a bunch of tech giants that are trying to go for it. I guess Kevin O'Leary was on TV saying that he put a $20 billion bid in for it. But it's interesting because he read the Supreme Court decision, and he goes, you can't play football without knowing the rules of football. You'll never make it down to the end of the field. So he read the Supreme Court 9-0 decision, and he said, it's interesting, out of the 5 billion lines of code in TikTok, it exclusively says the Supreme Court made it very realistic that whoever bought it, that code could never have an American interest included. Meaning, basically, if you buy it, the code can't ever be used in the United States. It's code that was developed by the Chinese, and it will stay in Japan. So buying TikTok really doesn't count for anything. It would be kind of like it still stays in CCCP hands. So I don't know what, this is a big deal right now,
That's
too.
good news. That's good news.
Because if the tech giants, honestly, it's getting to the point now that I saw a video not too long ago that it's getting to the point where the oligarchs, that all of our media is being taken over, and it's all going to be propaganda, right-wing, state-run TV.
We're not far from that right now. We're not far from that right now. I pointed that out previously. Lately with the Greenland thing, that he says it, and the next thing you know, the news is delving into how can we do this and bullshit. It is. Anyway, we're over time tonight, so we're going to call it a night. And I want to thank everybody for coming in, joining us tonight. Spunky, you in there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure we had you in here.
Yes.
Anyway, appreciate you coming in. Sorry it was so late.
Yeah, sorry I came in late. I just want to say to you, John, thank you so much for what you do. People like you, Tennessee Brando, Midas Touch, you guys have definitely helped me keep my sanity, and definitely gonna need you guys to get through this next 4 years. That's for sure.
I appreciate that, and I do. I recommend everybody see those sources: Midas Touch, Tennessee Brando, and others that use their voice. Texas Paul.
Texas Paul, yes.
Yeah, it is. It's a personal thing. We don't do this shit for money or for see how many followers you can get. It is. It's a personal thing with every one of them. It's a message that we're fighting for, But I say again, all I do is set a table, baby. I put out my 2 cents, and that's it. And
again, I don't know how many people tell you that, but what you do is very important. I definitely very much appreciate it.
Well, I truly appreciate that. It's what binds me to this family. I'm not lying to you when I tell you that this is this is my family. So yeah. Anyways, I appreciate it very much, brother.
Catch you next time, John.
All right.
Have a nice day.
You bet. And Ed, you with us? Oh, Ed, I see you lighting up. Huh?
He's there.
Okay.
Yeah, John, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yeah. I appreciate you
I
coming in.
want to say it's good to hear from you. Thank you, John. Wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm going to try to have it the best I can.
You're still on the money on your videos, John.
Thank you.
Your mind, and of course, you speak everybody's mind of what's going on.
Well, it's better to let it out than to keep it in, they say. So, got to squeeze that shit out.
I wish everything got better. That's all.
I appreciate that, brother. I do. I do. It's a rough
That's all
road,
you
but
can
we're
say.
making it through day by day. That's all it is. So, but I appreciate it. And Bill,
Yes.
thank you for coming in, brother.
Oh, you bet. I didn't do too much, but hey,
Ah,
it's good
sit
to
at the
figure
table,
it all
buddy.
out.
Yeah,
Huh?
just pull
It's
yourself
good to
up to
figure
the
some of
table,
this
buddy.
stuff.
Sit
Yeah.
there, and
Well, you have a good birthday now tomorrow.
I will, Bill.
And
Thank
don't
you very
hang it
much.
on too hard, buddy.
No,
Don't
I
hang it
won't.
on too hard.
Not too much. And take care. And Yelly
You
Man,
bet. I will.
All right, yeah.
I always
Happy
appreciate you coming in,
birthday.
brother. Thank
yeah,
you.
I appreciate being here too, and I hope you're having a nice birthday tomorrow. So yeah,
I'm
thank
sure
you
it'll be
for
the
allowing
best
me
it
in.
can be. You know, it's,
Yeah, yeah.
anyway.
See you later, John. See
All
you
right.
later.
We'll see you on the next show, brother.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
George.
Yes, sir.
All
Happy
right.
birthday, John.
Thank you. Thank you. Another year around the sun. You know,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
see
We
what
can all.
see what tomorrow brings.
That's what I always wished for when I was a child. When they said, "What'd you wish for?" And I said, "Another birthday."
Another birthday. There you go.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
anyway.
Can't ask for much more than that.
Sounds like a
I
good
just
one.
want to say one thing though. You're talking about the bishop getting fired. I was going to mention that there was a weather gal for CBS up in Minnesota
Yes.
that posted some stuff on social media, and she got her butt kicked
She
down
got
the road
fired.
too.
Yeah.
Yep, she did. But on
That's a big-
another positive note, Donnie's executive order with the birthright
Right.
Yeah.
thing and everything, it got to stay. So
Yep.
they can't enforce that at the moment.
Yeah. No, it's a ridiculous move on his part, just to stimulate his base and all. But it will
Yeah.
play out in the courts. But you know, good thing is that a judge did put a stay on it, and so it will work its way to the Supreme Court. So we're gonna see.
Yep.
How some way it seems like it will. Yep.
Yep.
He seems
All
to
right,
dump
George.
everything at their feet.
Yeah.
All right,
Really.
thanks, John. We'll see
You bet,
everybody
brother.
in the blue room, hopefully.
You
Love
bet.
all the Blue Dot family. Have a great night.
You too. And Ardessa,
Yes, sir.
darling, please take care of yourself.
Yeah. I'm trying.
I know, and
These
reach
people
out.
here keep good track of me. They
Good.
check on me several times a day.
Good.
They feed
Good.
me lunch.
We're
And we
good.
play bingo.
Oh, well, there you go. A little
Yeah.
activities too. There you go. Well, just hang on, baby, and make it the best that you possibly can.
That's what I'm doing. It's kind of weird being in a little apartment all by myself.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
And I'm still married.
yeah, yeah.
But it doesn't feel like it.
No, I'm getting a taste of
You
it,
know
baby.
what,
I'm
you
getting
know
a
what I
taste
mean?
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. But Ardessa, you take care of yourself, baby, and you come back anytime you wish. We'll be here.
Okay, thank you. You have a great birthday tomorrow.
Thank you,
Do
darling.
something
I
fun.
appreciate it. I'm gonna try. My kids, I'm
Okay.
sure, have some kind of plan. Anyway,
Okay, good.
good night, dear. And Mrs.
Good night.
Chick.
And John,
Oh, Lordy.
I hope the plan involves food.
Yeah, I'm sure it
So-
will. I'm sure I'll eat something. Yeah, I just started to think of what I ate today. Oh, they brought me a
See,
pizza today.
Bart?
I ate one slice of it. I'll heat some more up later and tackle that a little
You're
bit.
supposed to have El Snackos, John.
Yes. Well, I did. I went to the store today. I did. I
Mhm.
bought eggs. I bought I bought coffee and cremora because those are essentials. I bought eggs. I bought eggs and milk, and yeah. So I plan
No
on doing
snack?
something with the eggs. I already have sausage and potatoes, so I'm thinking maybe in the morning I might make a breakfast
There you go.
rather than waiting. for
Someone
the
should
kids.
make you breakfast in the morning. But you might have to wait
Yeah,
until
that
11
ain't happening. I get
to
up
get it.
way earlier than anybody else around here, so that ain't
Right.
happening. Anyway, you got anybody you want to call out tonight?
I do.
Who are
We had some-
who are these people?
Well, and I noticed that there was a large amount of shit sharers on your.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was because when I went to check, you had just done your rant, so it would that would only been there a few minutes. But the one previous to that shared the shit out of.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
we appreciate the shit out of that.
We do.
All the shit sharers. We do.
All the.
It's other
And you
words
can
of
be a
spread.
shit sharer too.
You can, and it's within your reach, right down there.
Doesn't cost a thing.
Not a thing.
Yep. Spread it far and wide, just like Michael W.H. from Indiana did, Stanley B. from Texas, Butch G. from Connecticut, Mindy W. from Ohio, Christine W.A. from Georgia, and Carol W. from Washington, D.C. All
Nationwide.
shared your shit.
Nationwide.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. That is a lot. We appreciate every bit of it. This family grows every time we turn around, but it's only not because of my pretty ass. No, it's because of y'all. You know, this family has, and you can see it in the chat, and I say it all the time. When this program starts, that's the first thing I see in the chat. It's people saying hi to each other. There are personal relationships formed within it. It is. It's the best thing I see. It's what puts a smile on my face when I come on here. It really is. It's the contacts that have been made within this family. Shit, you know. And there's been love and there's been heartache in this family, so it's like every other one. Anyway, we appreciate those shit sharers tremendously.
We do.
We do. Anyway, and I appreciate
And
you.
everyone can like, share, and subscribe. Just go ahead and do that.
And just for the record, let everybody know, I spoke to Bernadette today, and she sends her best. She's doing well. Still not ready to delve into shit show again, so, but she does. She sends her best to this family, and yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's doing fine.
Yeah,
she's doing
fine. I talk to her regularly.
Yeah. Well, and she's in the book club on Mondays anyway. You know, she hasn't gone away totally. But politics, you know, you do this shit for a while, and it does. There's a price you pay for having to pay attention to this shit every day. You know, and it plays with your sanity. Anyway, I'm trying to hold on to mine. Anyway,
There
I
you
love
go.
y'all for being here, huh?
I said, there you go. That's all we can do.
That's all we can do, baby. One day at a time. Anyway, oh shit. I missed.
What?
Oh, I didn't notice that Dangerous had dropped down, and I didn't get to say goodnight to him. So good night, Dangerous. We appreciate you coming in.
Well, thank you. And yeah, you know what? I did that crazy shit where I went to mute myself and I put myself on video.
Oh, you did it.
I had
Oh,
to
well, I don't
drop
feel
out
bad.
again.
Oh, shit,
I
I
don't
should have just
know.
left your ass
Anyway,
down there then.
John,
Shit.
you know what? You're a blessing, brother. You are a blessing that you are the medicine
Oh, not, brother.
for a troubled time that we all need. And without people like you doing what you do, I mean, we'd all be insane. We'd all be sitting in rubber rooms with straitjackets.
You know, the way I look at this, Dangerous, I don't do anything different than every one of y'all do. The only difference is I turn on the camera. That's it.
That's right.
I'm sure the conversations that I have, y'all have the same
I don't
ones.
want to turn it on, don't you? Are there days when you feel like, should I really? I got other things I want to do, but you still sit down and you do it. You do it.
Yeah, that's
because
like every day now.
it's part of your life now.
It is. It's hard. It's difficult to. But when your heart is in it, it makes it easier. And my heart is in this. It means a lot.
Keep your heart
to me.
in it, brother, because we need your heart.
And
more
it's
than
going to
we
be
ever have.
more. It's going to be challenged more now than it ever has been. We're going to go through difficult times. Don't think we're not. But
Yeah, they're
on
going to
that
be
night,
rough.
enjoy your day and all that
All
shit.
right, brother. You do the same, huh? You do the same, and thank you for bringing me up.
Oh, you wouldn't have done it without you. Anyway, I'd see my door opened up. Something going on. Anyway, again, I love y'all. Thank you for being here. We'll be here again Sunday night for another Blue Dot family meeting, and tomorrow's Beer and Bud Friday, and my birthday. So
My favorite day.
we'll see what I can do about lifting a beer and having a bud. Anyway,
It's like that'd be a good day.
it is. Yeah, it's my big day. So only happens once a year. So
Yep.
I just don't like the
beautiful
numbers
thing.
crap. Yeah.
Make sure you take an extra Coke for me tomorrow.
Say good night, John.
Good night, Mary.
Night,
Good night,
John.
Mary Ellen. Anyway, I love y'all.
See ya.
Thank